Narinder Bansal, in fact, caught up with the man himself, Ashish Chauhan, ahead of the mega IPO. So let's listen into what the plans are going ahead.
We have gone towards book building. So the merchant bankers have gone across the world, figure out basically what kind of demand is there. And then they have presented to the selling shareholders, because this is actually offer for sale.
Yes.
So the brokers and other foreign shareholders and even retail shareholders who are selling, they have a committee. So these people have presented to the committee saying this is where the demand is, and why this kind of demand in a particular framework is because they tend to also look at what price earnings you are giving, also what is the future framework and so on and so forth. So on that basis, they seem to have come to this conclusion that you need to also put in something on table for the sort of investors who are coming in.
How much have you kept on the table for shareholders?
I mean, it is between the current selling shareholders and also the merchant bankers who have arrived at this conclusion based on the feedback they have received.
Well, you know, MCX market cap is bigger than BSE. NSE market cap is expected to be nearly 45,000 crores. I go by price earning ratio, MCX will be what, 40 times trailing basis. You are 25 times FY17 earnings. Go to by price to book, NSE will be nearly 6-7 times. BSE is 1.7 times. So even if I apply any valuation metrics also, it seems that you're coming at a very reasonable valuation or a cheap valuation. Don't you feel bad? I really don't understand, you know, what were you thinking in terms of pricing this issue?
No, see, pricing for me is, once you go towards sort of a book building, you need to respect the process, right? I mean, if it was a fixed price, then it could have been a different pricing. And for me, once it lists, it will find its own sort of numbers at some stage, right? And that's why you are not too worried about when you list. It is on a steady state basis, what kind of growth you have, what kind of profits you are giving, what kind of consistency you have, and what kind of control in costs you have, what kind of projects you have which can give you returns. And so today we are not listed, other people are listed, and people may have perceptions and so on and so forth. So that's where I look at it more philosophically, saying when you list, that's not your end goal, right? You have next 140 years to survive and thrive, and so you need to plan for next 140 years. And I mean, I always, when any company comes to list to BSE, after the ringing of bell,
there's a 10 times difference between BSE and NSE in terms of valuation. You know, that is what I'm grappling with, that's all.
No, it's only initial, right?
Initial.
They will find their own, water will find its own place. So I tell all my promoters, who after the listing, I take them aside and say, don't do your business looking at the prices. And similarly, I don't do the business looking at the stock market prices. It has to do its own work, we have to do our own work.